Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Yeah. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on.
1 in the air for the people ain't here. 2 in the air for the father that's there. 3 in the air for the kids in the ghetto. 4 for the kids that don't wanna be there. None for the niggas trying to hold them back. 5 in the air for the teachers not scared to tell those kids that's living in the ghetto that the niggas holding back, that the world is theirs. Yeah, yeah, the world is yours. I was once that little boy, terrified of the world. Now I'm on a world tour. I will give up everything, even start a world war for these ghetto girls and boys I'm rapping around the world for. Africa to New York, Haiti then I detour. Oakland out to Oakland, Gaza Strip to Detroit. Say hip-hop only destroy. Tell them look at me, boy. I hope your son don't have a gun and never be a D-boy.
Already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on.
So no matter what you've been through, no matter what you into, no matter what you see, when you look outside your window, brown grass or green grass, picket fence or barbed wire, never ever put them down. You just lift your arms higher, raise them till your arms tired. Let them know you there, that you struggling, surviving, that you gon' persevere. Yeah, ain't nobody leaving, nobody going home. Even if they turn the lights out, the show is going on.
Already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when they come up, the show goes on.
Welcome back to another session of Roses and Concrete, EDU. Today we'll be discussing 3 types of teachers: the gangster, the wankster, and the riders. As you may know, we have been observing a teacher in East Oakland named Miss Tully. She'll be joining us later on today. But first, let's review a gangster. Well, according to Dr. Jeff Duncan Andrade,
Gangsters
are teachers that have deep resentment for parents, students, and community members. They are generally unsatisfied with their jobs. Now, what the hell is wrong with that? Why would they become teachers? James Baldwin states that those who confront kids should prepare to go for broke. And in other words, they have a hell of a job ahead of them. Now, Miss Tully could not have joined us today, but we were lucky to have catched her on a video chat earlier this evening. Miss Tully, why did you kick that kid out of your class?
The way I felt back then was, I don't give a damn if he broke his leg coming to school. He better be on time because I have rules in my classroom. He gotta be in his seat and paying attention like the other good students.
Well, certainly we do not want that type of teacher. Luckily, we have seen her change over time, and we have observed her behavior as a wankster. A wankster is a person that is apathetic about learning, and they tend to have an attitude of hokey hope. Wanksters are teachers that say they are going to do something, but never do. Miss Tully, why did you look at that kid and hand him a box of tissues, and then walked away like if nothing is wrong?
Well, that time I felt he was crying and that was the only thing I could do. It's not my problem. It's not my job to sit around and listen to kids' problems. I have a class to run.
Wow, still not the teacher we need or want. Want, need or want. Need. What we need is, a writer. That's what it is, a writer. Well, Dr. Jeff Duncan Andrade states that kids in low-income class communities do not need wanksters or gangsters. They need a writer. a person that will stick next to them no matter what, even when they need them the most. Writers that help students in life issues and hold students at their highest expectations. Writers tend to have what Angela Valenzuela would call cariño, or in other words, a deep sense of care for their students. Now, let's go back to Miss Tolle and ask her about the moment she wrote for her student.
Now understand that if a young person is suffering, then it is my responsibility as the adult to deal with the young person's pain. To ignore it, it would be really cruel. Besides, how can you expect a student to learn without first addressing them as people? And in this case, a young person who just got jumped and his backpack stolen and was obviously upset, the question seems silly to me. How could I not sit down and talk to him about what happened?
And thank you. Tune in next time to rosesinconcrete.edu.
Challenges around family support systems.
The young teaching staff is not a place necessarily that veteran teachers or teachers with experience are running to be at.
The killings and crimes, because most times we're on lockdown, and when we're on lockdown, we can't teach or learn.
Some teachers don't even understand us. They expect us to do the work when we're going through a rough time or something.
My hopes are to get a good GPA, go to college and get my degree.
Be a pro baller.
To become a doctor.
Hopes and dreams are to be successful in life and to go to college and graduate high school.
We do face challenges in Oakland, but we also want to bring to life the hopes and dreams of our community. And we believe that our educational system, more specifically our teachers, are key to bringing these dreams to life. The Educational Equity Initiative research team at the Wagari Matai Center spent the last 2 years reviewing the theory and research on effective teaching in urban settings. They used this information to create a list of 51 qualities that show up in the literature as being important for effective teaching, which we call the UTQI, the Urban Teacher Quality Index.
We took that work and we started modifying it. We developed and defined 4 domains to organize the qualities into a format that made a little more sense. Domain 1 is called Cultural Awareness and Relevance in the Curriculum, which basically covers what you teach. Domain 2, we title Relationships, which is basically how you get along with students and familias. Domain 3, we call Classroom Culture, which you all would probably call pedagogy. We just say it's how you actually teach in your class. And last is Domain 4, which is Credibility and Improvement. This is focused on how believable you are to your students and whether or not you are actually trying to get better as a teacher. We finished the preparation process by going through all the qualities as a class to fix up the language so it would make sense to young people, and to make sure that all the qualities were in the right domains. Finally, we administered the UTQI to students, teachers, administration, and parents. They ranked each quality on a scale of 1 to 3, 1 being not important, 2 important, and 3 essential. Using the qualities they chose as essential, we put together an example of some of the qualities their ideal teacher would have.
Supposedly to know better things or to get farther in life with what they're trying to teach us.
Hope is a very important active words with all the students and the teachers. Because if there's nothing to be hoped for, there's no result. It's just gonna be there.
It's important because that's how they're measured. You know, when they decide to go to college, because they will be looked at as how well they did do on a standard test. Everything is data driven. You know, when someone comes in to measure my classroom, they're looking at me is how much did her test scores go up? So while I can't say that I teach to the test and teaching kids how to think, I want them to know how to take a test.
If you work in an urban school like this, you need to understand the environment that you are working in and understand the challenges and things that are facing the community. Why did I say that's essential? Because if you don't know where you're teaching, if you don't know where your kids are coming from, then you have no idea what the experiences your kids are going through. I can't come here and think that my kids got a full night's rest, that they're getting everything to eat, that they have money, that they're living in a home, that they have both parents. Because the reality is we don't know anything about anybody until we interact with them. So I think solidarity means that we understand that our kids are experiencing different things and we do our best to try and meet them there.
Some may say that an urban teacher equality index is not needed. All a teacher needs to know is the subject and present it to the class. But having a model teacher that is culturally sensitive, compassionate, develops a student's ability to critically think and build strong and reliable relationships not only with the students, but with their families as well is critically important because it can literally save students' lives. If you don't believe us, just look at the students who presented today.
That's what we're here for, so we could hear your voice, so we could put it out there, put it out there.